Hello, hello, hello. You are welcome to Stephane Funga Live. Thank you so much. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you to connect with me tonight. It is a special day for my country, DRC Congo Independence Day. I don't know where you are. Allow me to give a shout out to my people from the DR Congo. It is DRC Independence Day. Bonne fête d'indépendance, peuple congolais. Partout où vous êtes, je vous souhaite une bonne fête d'indépendance. Enjoy it. We are live right here in Dallas, representing DRC. My sister Blessing, you're welcome. If you're connecting, drop a comment, please. Tonight, we're going to have a special night. It's going to be a little bit different. My two friends were not able to join us tonight. In the last minute, they had situation where they have to take care of, and they're not able to join us tonight. So I am all yours. And today we're going to do it a little bit different. If you're connecting with me, welcome to the Stephane Funga Live. And drop a comment. I hope you all had a good week. It's been a long week, but I am sure you had a good one and you ready to enjoy your weekend. It is DRC Independence Day. So shout out to my Congolese people out there. So today is going to be a different show. We're going to play a game and I'll need your participation, my people. So today we're going to play a game which is Ask Another Man. I'll be the man. Somehow in your life, you have a situation or a situationship. And sometimes you don't know how to address that situation with that man in your life. So I am here and I'm going to be the man answering that question. So I'm putting myself in a hot seat tonight to answer your questions. Your questions. I did get few questions from few people, but I'd like to get your questions so I can answer those. So I'll be the other man in your life. I'll give you my opinion on the situationship. My sister Blessing said, Jesus, yes, it's one of those days. I'm going to be straight up. Shout out to Gertrude. Welcome to the show. I also want to give a shout out to my two friends, Nori Jens and Tangela Williams. Ladies, wishing you well where you are and get some rest. And we'll speak soon. But there is another shout out to another lady, Golden Girl Nancy. It was your birthday this week. Happy birthday again. If you're connecting with me tonight, you are on Stephane Funga Live. And like I said today, it's your day. Ask another man. This could be a situation that's past. You've always wondered, why did he behave that way? Why? What happened? Let me be that man and try to give you another man opinion. Gertrude, welcome. Oh, the phone is also open. So you can actually call the show. 682-313-6182. Or you can put it in the comment. I'll read it and I'll answer it. Happy Independence Day, DRC. All right. While I'm waiting for your questions or your situation, I have few questions that were sent to me. So we're gonna start with those. So one of the questions I received today, it's right here. It say, when should you buy someone you're dating expensive gifts? It is an interesting question. When should you buy someone you're dating expensive gifts? Honestly, I don't think there is a time, where you can say, okay, I'll buy it after a week, after 2 weeks, or after 3 weeks, or after 2 days. It's all about how you feel. It's all about your feeling and how you feel about that person and how you connect with that person. It's your money. If you feel like, okay, you want to spend it to someone, why not? So there is no time when the man or the person, could be man or woman, it depends. It's your money. You feel like it, hey, I want to give this person a gift in your own terms. There is no time. It's all about how you feel about it. But I wanted to share something here on the live because, like I said, I'll start be sharing some situation, and this is just to educate and maybe give some people ideas on what to do or not to do, especially on first date. If somebody's willingly want to buy you a present, it doesn't have a time. But we have situation, this actually happened to me. I was in London back in the days. So met someone, decided that, hey, we should meet again. On the first time that I was meeting that person, she decided to take me to a liver Strauss shop, which was interesting. It is sort of the first date, and the person decided to take you to a gin shop. I did not want to go there, but hey, she said, hey, let's go here. We went into that shop, and then she started trying gins. She tried the first one, come out, show me, what do you think? I said, hey, great. Went back, try another one. She come out, what do you think? I said, hey, looking good. She did that 6 times, people. 6 times. And then it was the time, going and pay for the jeans. When we got there, she started looking at me. I did not understand what was going on. And she's like, are you going to pay? I'm like, what? Like I did not hear what's going on. Or are you going to pay for the jeans? I'm like, I did not bring you here. You came here, you try your jeans. You have money to pay for it? Pay for it. If you don't have money, and then I think we should leave the shop. She did not have money to pay for the 5 jeans. She paid for one. And then she said, oh, my friends, are with Congolese brothers, and they actually buying furniture. They're doing this, they're doing that. I said, I guess you got a wrong Congolese. It is a Congolese Independence Day. Shout out to my people. What I'm trying to say in this question about buying gift, if it's someone, that you're dating and you feel like you want to buy a present, you want to give them a present, there is no time. But it shouldn't be the other person who start asking or pushing or taking you places where they feel, okay, hey, let's go and hang out to a Gucci shop, and put you in a situation where they feel, okay, you should be buying gift for them. Happy Independence Day, my people. If you're connecting with me tonight, I am Stephane Funga, and you are on Stephane Funga Live. Drop a comment. Tonight is actually all about you ladies or men. Ask another man. The phone is open. The phone is open. Tonight, you have the option to ask another man a situation that is going on, or something you feel, okay, I don't know how to start this conversation with the man in my life. I'll be that man. I'll give you my opinion. Maybe give you some ideas on how you can approach it. You're welcome on Stephane Funga Live, 682-313-6182. It is the number. I had few questions tonight. I'll start going through those questions. But it is Independence Day for DRC. So shout out to my Congolese people around the world. Bonne fête d'indépendance, la RDC. The husband are following too. Yes. Husband, you all can ask questions. You can ask another man's opinion. Maybe I'll be able to give your wife another man view or opinion. Maybe you're not sure how to start that conversation with her. Let's go. You're welcome on Stephane Funga Live. Shout out à Linda Ngoma. Merci d'être là de Paris. Shout out. Merci de te connecter. Linda de Paris. Welcome. I hope you all had a good week. Let's go. I'll see question number 2 that I received. I received tonight. Question number two. So, when should you introduce your romantic interests to your family? It's a good question. When should you introduce your romantic interests to your family? Okay, I am going to approach this in two two different ways. I'll approach it on female perspective and also in the male. First, I'll say the time to introduce someone to your family is the time you feel okay. Things are getting serious and the relationship is going somewhere. Period. Otherwise, there's no point. If it's somebody who's passing by, why should you introduce them? If it's somebody who's passing by, why should you introduce them? So, and again, it depends on the family, the relationship that you have with your family. Some people will start dating and they'll share the information with their parents. Say, hey, I'm dating. I met this person, and start keeping the family up to date on you know how things are progressing in that relationship. So the family will know already that, hey, our son or our daughter is dating someone, and things are moving. So because hey, when you're dating someone, you spend time with them, you're going out with them. Somebody need to know that, hey, you know you have someone that you're spending time with. But when do you bring them to the family? Depend now. You know, is it a serious relationship? And always, this is one of those things that a lot of men and ladies, you can actually watch out on that. You know, a lot of men don't like being introduced to the lady's family, especially if they know that if you've been asking your guy, say, hey, when are you gonna meet my mom, and when are you gonna meet my family or my dad? And you feel like, okay, it's been one of those situations where you just they don't move. Should be a sign. Sorry, folks. Sorry, boys. Sorry, men. So yeah. So if you're asking that person to to come and meet your family, and they sort of not keen to meet your family, that should also be a sign. That you know that they probably don't want to meet your family because they're probably not sure about the relationship yet. But for men, once they feel okay, they're serious about this person, they want to move the relationship forward, they won't mind to meet your family. But I want to bring another point here, and this is especially for uh, single women or single mothers that have kids, um, that have kids, that they're raising kids. Um, to bring someone in your life, when you have children, you really have to be sure about that person, because there are children, they get attached to the people that they see or come into their life. So if that person is not going to be around, and then you don't want to introduce them to your children. There's no time. The time is when you feel, okay, this relationship is going somewhere. But if you have children, you have to think twice before you can bring that person in your life. If you are connecting with me tonight, you are welcome. Jean, welcome. Pikasheb, welcome. Tonight we're doing a different show. It is all about ask another man. You have a situationship or a situation, or there is something which you just did not get how it went down with a man in your life, or maybe a conversation that you're not sure how to start that conversation with that man in your life. Could be your lover, could be your brother, could be your father. I'm here. I'll give you the other man point of view. Happy Independence Day, DRC, my people in Congo. Happy Independence Day. Bonne fête d'indépendance, peuple congolais, partout où vous êtes dans le monde. You're welcome to call the show. The telephone number is 682 313 6182. I'll pick the third question that was sent to me. I'm covering some of the questions that was sent to me tonight. So I am covering those questions tonight. But I'm here for you. You want another man perspective? I'm here. You want another man view on the situation that you're having? I'm here. You can call the show or you can put it on a comment. I'll be able to read and give you an answer. So question 3 that I received. Whoa, this is an interesting one. It say in high conflict separations or divorce, what are your thoughts, ideas, advice, or strategies for effectively dealing with co-parenting between two exes? It is really, really, really a good question. Co-parenting is a big question. But I'm going to answer this question really based on my own experience, on how I personally deal with it. Co-parenting, when there's conflict between two people, the way I've dealt with it myself, I always look at the children. And that should be the way those two exes look at it. From the moment that you're no longer together, but you have children, it should always be about the children. And each one of you should be able to look at yourself and then look at those kids and say, you know what? Things did not work out between the two of us, but we have children, or we have a child. Let's make it all about that child. And that's how I have dealt with it myself. And I'm going to share something which happened in the past again here. And this is personal. It's actually what I did. And I'm not sharing it, to brag, but it was a situation. But it's not about what I did. It's actually what happened with other men in that situation when um, they found out what I was doing. So it happened back in the day, way back. Uh, my ex, my boys were, still young. I was in London, they were in Paris. She had a situation with her car which did not work. So I was in London. I said, hey, I'll call my buddy in Germany and see if I can find a car for her. Left UK, went to Germany. I was in Germany. My buddy came, but my buddy brought his friend too. Boy's friend who came as we're going and looking for a car. And then the friend asked my friend, said, hey, whose car we looking for? And then my friend told him, I said, hey, Stephane, he's buying a car for his ex. The man asked again. They said, what? They said, and then my friend repeat that back to to his friend. It's like he could not understand why, I'll not only leave UK to go to Germany, but buy a car for my ex. But people that know me, they know how I roll, how I function. My friend just told him, I said, hey, you don't know Stefan. And I did not want to entertain him. He was not my friend. He was my friend's friend. But why I'm sharing this, and, especially for us men, actually, because sometimes we find ourselves in situations where you have kids with someone and that person need help. And sometimes we hesitate to help because we think it's benefiting her instead of thinking that, hey, I am doing this for my children. I'm doing this for my kids. So the same, it could be a son, it could be a daughter. Imagine this, today she's 5, 6, 7, you know, imagine she's 18 and then she called you and say, hey, daddy, I can't pay my rent this month because, I did not make enough money where I work. As her father, would you help with the rent? Or would you say, hey, they should just evict you? So it is the same situation. It's only that daughter or that son of you today need to be mined by someone, and that person is her mother. So my advice tonight on that question is, if you can help, think of your children. Help. And it should always be about the children. Whatever situation you two had, think about the children. But I'm going to speak also to the ladies that allow your exes to be the fathers to their kids. Whatever situation you are with him, or how mad you are with him, how unhappy you are, let it not affect his relationship with his children. It should always be about the children. If you're connecting with me tonight, you are on Stephane Funga Live, and I am Stephane Funga. It is DRC Independence Day, so happy Independence Day to my Congolese people around the world. Let me see who is online. Welcome, Bika Sheb. Welcome, John. Oh, Bika Sheb is asking where are the ladies tonight. So the ladies had, last minute situation that they could not be with us tonight. So I am here, and tonight it's all about Ask Another Man. I am giving you my personal opinion. The phone is open. 682-313-6182. You are welcome to Stephane Funga Live. I'll pick the next question. Oh, okay. I have a comment for my sister Blessing. It said, all depend on who you were as a father, husband, partner in that relationship before it broke. If by nature you are a supporting, caring, and loving man, separation cannot change your heart towards. I salute that. And like you said, again, the children are your own children. It's a good point, my sister, that you just raised. But I want to appeal here to, to the men. So even if, you were not all of that, even if you felt, okay, you were in a situationship that you should not be involved in the first time. But remember that the children or the child is yours. That's your blood. And you need to do more. You need to go beyond what happened and be in a situation that, you can help and make the life of that child or those children comfortable. Welcome to Stephane Funga Live. Says some men, Sister Blessing, says some men put themselves in child support legally or traditionally because they can't help being involved in their children's life. Sister Blessing, that's a good point that you just brought about child support. So let's talk about child support, because that's another it's a big topic when it comes to taking care of those children. You know, child support is good and you should pay because those kids need to be supported by you as a father. You need to be in your children's life. And like I said earlier on, ladies, allow your men to be fathers to their children. Whatever the situation, it did not work between you, but the children. Child support need to be paid. And this is not something that, we always have to involve the lawyers. If, the man decide that, hey, he's going to put himself in child support, because he doesn't want to be involved, that's his choice. But, at least it's providing some support to raise those children. But I want those men to understand that, there is your presence cannot be bought, cannot be replaced by the financial support that you're providing. And the money you paying is to support your children or your child. You're welcome to Stephane Funga Live. We're gonna pick another question that I received today. Let's see. What's that question? It's question number 4. Oh. So what are your thoughts on the concept of ghosting and its impact on modern dating? Interesting question. Ghosting. I'm gonna do this one quickly. My personal opinion, I don't like it. I don't think it's cool. I think this situation can be handled with one text. And just say, hey, it was nice meeting you. Things did not work, or I am not interested. Have a good life. And you end it there. And this is the another advice, which I'm gonna share here. And men and women, if you text someone once, the first time, the second time, the third time, they have not responded, you don't have to text 4, 5, 6, move on. If somebody care about you, you text them, they'll text you back. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're sitting there waiting. She gonna text me back. You texted. Days have passed. They have not texted you back. Move on. You are welcome to Stephane Funga Live. We are June 30th, which is Congolese Independence Day. That's why I've got my DRC flag behind me. Happy Independence Day to all my Congolese people around the world. We are in Dallas and you are live on Stephane Funga. And every Friday, we talk relationships. And tonight, actually, I am going through some of the questions that I received. If you have any comment about subject that we're discussing tonight, I'd love to get your comment. And the phone is open. 682-313-6182. We're gonna go and pick the next question. Question number 5. Oh. This is an interesting one. What are your thoughts on the role of dowry and bride price in a marriage? This is actually for us, African. Drop a comment if you have anything to say about bride price. You think, should we continue paying it? Or you have an issue paying it? All right, one thing I'll say about, because this is all about our values and traditions and culture. And what I'll say to that is just something that we don't touch. You know, it's part of who we are, and it should be respected. But do I feel like like what we see recently in in some of the countries where families are asking a lot of money for as a bride price? No. So yes, on paying, but the parent or the lady's family, they have to be considerate in a way that somebody is coming to their life, somebody is coming to marry in your family. They should not feel like hey, your daughter is being sold because of your demands and things you're asking. Shouldn't be. And it doesn't honor your own daughter where she's going. For the other family feeling that, hey, this is how much we pay for her. And I'm gonna share this. This is actually personal also to me. If you have not been watching my story on YouTube, there's episode 1 and 2 where I talk about my journey, and I speak a little bit about myself and my family. And I always say my dad was ahead of his time. My father was a different man, and he did things his own way, and he did not believe on asking for a bride price. So for my sisters, he would just ask the man, say, hey, bring whatever you can afford. Bring whatever you can afford. All I care about is my daughter to be taking care of where she is. And his thinking was, if she's not happy, she can just come back. My dad was, that sort of man. It's like, I don't want anything from you. You came here, you say you want to marry my daughter, treat her well. And if she's not happy, she can just come back. And my dad passed. And for my sisters that were not married, that's, I had to step up on that position because, I'm sort of the elder in my family. When it came for the time for them to be married, I did exactly what my dad did. I told the men in their lives, say, hey, I don't have a list to ask you. Bring what you can bring. Just respect and treat my sister properly. What do you have to say? You have a comment? You're welcome to Stephane Funga Live, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion. You are on Stephane Funga Live. We are June 30th, which is the Congolese independence. Happy Independence Day to my people around the world. Bonne fête d'indépendance, la RDC. Welcome to you all that are connected with me tonight. Shout out to Carol Williams that's joined me. Appreciate you being here. So tonight, I am actually going through the questions that I received through WhatsApp. And the ladies that are here with me tonight, they could not be with me tonight. So tonight, it's all about asking another man. Maybe you are in the situationship or in a relationship. You have a conversation that you're not sure how to start with that man in your life, or a conflict that you have with your brother and you want another man viewpoint. I'll be that man, and I'll be happy to share my view on that situation. We're gonna take another question. Question 6. What advice would you give to someone who is new to online dating? That is a very, very good question, considering that I am tech. I am a tech guy. I always I say computer is, it's not just I don't do just IT, but IT is my life because of how long I start using computers. And these are something which I'm gonna say today because I watch a lot of shows, and I see sometimes people go, say, "Hey, I've been, talking to this person for a month or 3 months, sometimes years, but I have never met the person." Let me just go back and say, if I have an advice, actually, my advice to start with will be, if you want to date online, it's actually better to go through online dating site than just accepting, start talking to people on social media. At least those dating sites have some algorithms that allow you, to pair in terms of, hey, what you like, what you don't like, and all those things. They go through a compatibility algorithm, which allow you at least to be talking to someone who is close to your interests. But I don't believe on talking to, today we have webcams, we have phones that have, every phone out there has a video. My thing is, if you're going to talk to someone online, ask them to come on video, at least, so you can see who you're talking to. Don't be wasting a week. You're talking to someone you haven't seen. My first advice is, if you're going to talk to someone online, your first request should be, let's go on a video call. You're dating online, there is videos, ask them to go on a video call. And if they cannot come on a video call, you don't need to be talking to them. You don't need to waste your time. And that's something you can do in a day, 2 or 3. And if they're not responding, if they're not willing to come and talk to you on a video call, block them and move on. Don't waste your time. You're in months talking to someone, you don't know how they look, you haven't seen them, and you see that, that person was catfish. I mean, these days, nobody should be catfish. What's the reason that this person is talking to you on the phone, but they can't come on video for you to see who they are? The other thing I'm going to say about online dating is, we don't get the time to really know the people. So if you're going to set up a date, or if you want to start meeting people online, make sure that you always tell someone who you're meeting, where you're meeting them, and share the information. Don't just leave by yourself, go and meet someone, and nobody knows where you went and who you were meeting. And try to meet them in the public places. There's a lot that we can say about online dating, but you always have to think about your security. Protect yourself. Share the information with someone. And like I said, before anything, ask to be on a video call with them. You are on Stephane Funga Live. Today, it is the DRC Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to my people. Jean said, sometimes you don't want to tell people your business. And I'm not asking you here to tell people your business, but for your own security, somebody need to know where you're going and who you're meeting. It is for your own security. It is for your protection. You have to make sure that you share the information with someone. I have a comment from my sister Blessing, say, I think we can connect online, but any reason why after that connection we cannot speak on the phone or video calls? I think as a women, we have the choice to change the way we communicate. Yes, 100%. But at least make sure that you have made that video connection. At least you know exactly that, hey, the picture I saw, it is the person I'm speaking to. And, you 100% sure that you're speaking to the right person and you're not being catfished. If you're connecting with me tonight, I appreciate you for being here. Drop any comment. Thank you, Sister Blessing, for the Happy Independence Day. Wish DRC Happy Independence Day to my people, wherever you are. We are at the end of the show tonight. It was a pleasure hanging out with you, ladies and gents. I have 4 minutes. Somebody drop a comment or something for us to finish the show in the next 4 minutes. Anything you want to share with us, you're welcome to drop that in the comment. I had fun. I hope you did too. Hope you had a good week. Wishing you a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. And until next Friday, we will be here again. I wish you a good night. And it was good hanging out with you all. Thank you for your support. Keep sharing. And if you still haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and continue to share. You all have a good night. Thank you, Mama, my sister Blessing. You will enjoy your night. And I'll see you again on Friday. Be blessed. Bye-bye for now.